Good evening, class. My name is Dr. Robert Pelley, and I'm going to be teaching this. I guess it's listed, at least in the academic calendar, kind of in the fall 2023 dates, but it's for that's referred to as the Decembermester class, and it's going to be principles of economics or principles of microeconomics. And it's going to be asynchronous type meeting. So basically, that means it's all going to be virtual. I'm going to give you a link to a textbook that actually does a pretty good job in explaining principles of microeconomics in a way that most of my students in the past have been able to understand and kind of get their arms around it and grasp it. And since it's asynchronous, if you're interested in office hours, we'll just set up Zoom meetings and just shoot me an email through Canvas or through that Bulldog mail, and I'll set up a Zoom meeting and we can touch base anytime you want to, either prior to the Decembermester, during the Decembermester, or even after the Decembermester. Pretty easy to get in touch with. Then I'll try to set aside some time for you. So, and again, this is going to be, we're going to just quickly run through the syllabus for Econ 230. And again, asynchronous class, and it's for the Decembermester. And basically, the focus of this course is to assist students as they build a toolbox based on microeconomic fundamentals that will improve the probability of being successful in the world of business. I mean, we want you, or I want you, but Fisk wants you to be extremely successful once you get out of the university with your college degree, and then wants you to be successful in the business world. And we're hopefully that you're going to start building a toolbox that you'll be able to use not only once you get out in the business world, but a toolbox that you can use as you continue to progress through your academic career at Fisk. The ultimate goal in the class is to expand the human capital of each student and to maximize the value of a business resource for your future employment. The focus of the class will be on understanding and applying microeconomic principles and problem-solving techniques related to issues confronting business organizations, and to understand and apply reason and ethical decision-making to day-to-day operations of a business. Learning is achieved individually via course material, review, and comments on instructor-developed microeconomic videos and other relevant activities. The objectives of the course are going to be threefold: study, read, review, and understand microeconomic fundamentals. Develop a personal toolbox based on these microeconomic fundamentals. Improve the student's human capital and ability to excel as a Fisk student and to transition to a valuable resource in a business setting. So we're trying to maximize your human capital or maximize your training and education in the fundamentals of microeconomic principles, because we want you to be an extremely successful student at Fisk and also to be considered a valuable resource as you go out into the job market once you get your college degree. The text we'll use is The Principles of Microeconomics by Rittenberg, Grant, and Chithargan. Purchasing the text is not mandatory, but I feel it's a very good text. For an introductory class, and if you so desire, you can purchase the text from Flat World Publishing at the link that I have included in the syllabus. Again, it's a text. To me, it's easy to understand. They provide links and videos in it that back to TV shows and different settings that help you to gain a practical understanding of microeconomic fundamentals. The class notes for each chapter and complementary videos are being developed by the instructor. So they're going to be developed by me. They're going to be published via YouTube that highlight significant concepts deemed beneficial for maximizing a student's, again, human capital. So I'm going to upload to Canvas, going to upload the the class notes that go along with each chapter. I'm also going to record videos and upload the videos to Canvas. And the video is going to be helpful, even if you don't, for some reason, you decide not to buy the textbook. You should be able to use the class notes and pay attention to the videos. And you should do it, from my perspective, extremely well in the class. This is an online asynchronous class, and the students can work at their own pace to complete all of the required activities and assignments. Each chapter will be presented as a module. The student will read the requisite chapter, review the class notes loaded at the module, and review and comment on each YouTube video in the module's playlist. And when you provide or when you do the comments will state one thing that you learned or posed as an opportunity to ask a question. But more importantly, if you listen to the videos, and if you comment on the videos, and we'll get to it a little later, but by listening to the videos, you're going to get a better understanding of what the expectations are as far as understanding the fundamentals that are going to be in each module that have been taken from each chapter. And the Decembermester, it's kind of a weird term for me, principles of microeconomics class, and I want to make sure you understand it's an extremely tight timeline, and students must remain focused and allocate sufficient time to complete the required sections of the class. The class starts. I guess that's right. It says the class starts on December the 13th. Let me check just to make sure I've got that date right. Yep, class starts on December the 13th and will run through the 28th of December. And then I will have the 29th of December to grade all of your assignments and to count the comments that you make on the videos and then provide a final grade for the class. But what I'm trying to say is that there's going to be 13 chapters in the class. And let's say you don't buy the textbook. Let's say you decide that you want to take the class without the textbook. If you will review those videos, and I'm going to estimate that each of those playlists for any given chapter, maybe a couple of hours of videos. So if you decide for whatever reason not to purchase the text, and there's an online version of the text that you can purchase, but if you decide not to purchase the text, again, for whatever reason, you should be able to watch those videos and do pretty well in the class, because the class notes are going to be loaded. The videos are going to be loaded for each chapter and each module. And all you have to do is watch those videos, pay attention to them, and on each video, make comments in the comments section. And again, as you make those comments, just state something that you learned in the class, or if you've got a question about the class. And whatever you do, because YouTube gets a little weird when it comes to counting comments, make sure you put your first and last name in the comments section. My name is John Smith, and I learned from this video that supply and demand drives prices of goods and services within the economy here in the United States. But that's just an example. And then module 1. So 13 chapters, 14 modules. Module 1 is just going to be the module that you're watching now. It's going to be the syllabus and the syllabus video. And then it just goes down through the chapters. And so the first quiz will be quiz number 1. It'll cover the first 3 chapters. The midterm will be covering the first 6 chapters. Quiz 2 will cover chapters 7 through 9. And the final, we cover chapters 7 through 13. And just, again, when it comes to how you manage your time, you've got to be focused and you've got to be ready to go. But at the same time, again, if you decide not to buy the text for, again, whatever reason that you don't want to fool with reading the text, you should be able to take and review those class notes that are in each module and the videos. And there'll be a playlist link, and there's usually 3 to 4 videos in that playlist. And if you just pay attention to those videos, and between the class notes and the videos, you should have enough information to do extremely well on the quizzes, the midterm, and the final. And even though I've got it structured with see, 3 chapters, quiz 1, next 3 chapters. So 1 through 6 is going to be your midterm, 7 through 9 is going to be quiz 2, and then your final is going to be chapter 7 through 13. You should do really well, and you don't have to do a chapter a day. You may want to do 2 or 3 chapters a day, and you may want to sit down and I've had some students sit down on an asynchronous class and just dedicate. To me, it would drive me nuts, but dedicate the entire weekend and get through the whole asynchronous class in a weekend. I mean, it's going to make a long weekend, but the way this class is structured, you should be able to work through it in plenty of time. So starts on the 13th, ends on the 28th. So what's that, 15, 16 days? Should be more than enough time to get through the 13 chapters, to get through the 2 quizzes, the midterm and the final. Watch the videos, make the comments, and you're home free. The assignments and the grading policy. And we'll spend just a few minutes talking about that. For each video posted on YouTube, you, the student, will provide 1 comment on something you learned in the video. The video comments will count a potential of 20 points towards your final grade. The easiest 20 points you're ever going to get in a class, because you're watching the videos so that you pick up supplemental information to either reading the text or reading the class notes. Again, good students are going to watch those videos. They're going to plop a comment in. They're going to put their first name and their last name, and it's going to be the easiest 20 points of a grade that you've ever earned. Total points accrued via watching and commenting on the videos will be calculated as the total points multiplied by the ratio of the videos watched and commented on divided by the total number of videos posted to YouTube by the instructor. So 20 points, let's say, I don't know how many the videos are. Let's say there's 100 videos. If you watch 90 of the 100 videos and comment on them, you'll take 9/10 multiplied by 20, and that'll be the total points you'll get towards your potential 20 points from watching and commenting on the videos. And to minimize tabulation errors via YouTube calculation process, please make sure that you sign your first and last name to each comment so that you ensure that you get proper credit for your YouTube activity. And then in the syllabus, you'll see that quiz 1 is worth 10 points. Quiz 2 is worth 10 points. The video comments are worth 20 points. Midterm 30 points, final 30 points, and they get you a total of 100 points. And as far as I'm concerned, the way this course is structured and information that I provide, you should be able to get, if your expectation is to get an A out of the class, you should be able to get an A out of the class. And one of the reasons you should be able to get an A out of the class is with each quiz, with the midterm and the final, I provide you a review video to help you review for both the quiz, the midterm, and the final. So I've had some students, when they take these classes, that will tell me not only it's the most informative way of taking the class, but it's a class that is structured in such a way that you maximize your grade that you get out of the class. And then I've got the grade legend, and it's probably similar to every teacher you use. A is 95 to 100, A minus is 90 to 94 points, B plus 88 to 89, and so on and so on. And you can go through that and understand where you are at any given time. And then there's another several pages in this syllabus that I've copied directly from information on the Fisk website, and it talks about adding drop-in classes, and if you need assistance, through HR resources or something that kind of helps you walk through that. But otherwise, it's going to be I think it's going to be a way that you're going to enjoy taking a microeconomics class. Yeah, it's going to be a short time period, but you don't have any other classes that you're working on more than likely. So jump in there. Again, buy the text if you want. Don't buy the text if you want. It's I'll leave that entirely up to you. But whatever you do, make sure you review those class notes that I've loaded and make sure that you pay attention and review those videos because that's the information that's going to drive the two quizzes, the midterm and the final. Again, if you've got any questions for me, shoot me an email through Canvas, shoot me an email through Bulldog Mail, and it's rpelly@fisk.edu. So should be able to make connections whenever you need to. And with that, we're going to end the video and hope to see everybody hit the ground running when the Decembermester starts. Thank you.